What's up? What's up, you guys? I'm gonna check my audio. What's up, big dog Philly? Oh, gee. How are you? How are you? What's up? So I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. So tell me how your day is going thus far as we wait for, I don't know, maybe two, three, who knows how many people come in. Um, but I want to give it a minute. Press one if you can hear me. Answer three Ks. Press one if you can hear me when you come in. What's up? What's up? When you come in, please show some love. Hit the like button and leave a comment. Hit the like button and leave a comment when you come in. I always wonder why people repeat themselves on lives until I started my own channel. Now I understand. Um, but let's see. Can I talk? Oh, yeah. Mm. I'm getting ready to get started, y'all. All right. I don't like waiting at all. So, yeah. If you have not been staying up with what has been going on, R. Kelly Robert, R. Kelly, I guess, Lee, whatever his damn name is. Sylvester, I think that is. Robert Sylvester Kelly or something. He, we all know, has been found guilty. Will be serving, what is it, 25 to 100 years? Pretty much life. He'll be in jail for the rest of his life, right? Well, this fool decided that, what's up, Yummy? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna put the link in a minute for you so that you can give me your feedback on this. Uh, R. Kelly, he has chosen to uh, not go down gracefully. Not only not go down gracefully, but he has chosen to, come on. Give me, look here. I'm gonna drop the link for you, and you talk while I take this call. Hold on. Big Dog is not in here anymore. I don't think. Uh, See, that's why I hate going live on this laptop, because I don't know. It's always seemed like there's a delay. So, invite, copy. Come on up and share your thoughts. I have to take a call, so come on up. I'm gonna let you in.
Hi everybody. Yes, I'm looking after child while trying to multitask. If you hear me going, oh, let me turn off the other tab. So if you hear me going sideways, it's because I'm gonna try cooking and doing the little things while talking and
It's
listening.
all good. All you doing is talk. You know how you have your own channel. You know how this go. I'm just gonna take this call to make sure that my babies get home on time, and then we can go from there. Okay.
Okay then. All right.
Hold me down. Hold me down.
Yeah, I'll hold you down. I'll hold you down.
We're talking about R. Kelly.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that stuff as much. I know he got charged. I heard that part. Yeah, R. Kelly got charged with a few things. Another channel was saying that racketeering, I think, was part of it. I think it's a good thing that he is that this has happened. Maybe others might follow because they need to be gone. So um, yeah, so R. Kelly. It'll be interesting to know how other people think about R. Kelly, like the charges and him speaking out. I think Real Talk said speaking out and other celebrities. That'd be real interesting to hear the stories he come out about other celebrities. Yeah, and this is Real Talks channel. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, so sorry, I'm trying to multitask at the same time. You can hear the child in the background. So yeah, we just want to see whether he's going to talk about the other celebrities and their badness, what they've been getting up to, really. You know. So yeah, I don't know what to say.
It's all good. I appreciate you. Thank you
I was
for
just
looking
about to
out
do
for
the
me real quick. I didn't want to end the live.
huh?
Thank
Yeah,
you. I appreciate it.
that's
Okay,
okay. Okay,
Yummy.
okay.
He has
It's a bit.
decided to tell on everyone.
Oh, maybe that needs to happen. You know what I mean? Because there's little stories coming out. Maybe that be confirmation of a lot of conspiracy theories.
Exactly. The fact that he has even suggested this
Mm.
lets you know, number one, he's guilty.
Yeah.
Number two, that it is much larger than many of us have thought
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
There are a lot more people involved. Um, the the whole
Yeah.
sex trafficking thing, sex trafficking situation that has been going on, that has been plaguing not only this country but other countries as well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you that's going to come out. I am
Mm-hmm.
not a Republican in any way. I am not a Donald Trump supporter. I don't consider myself conservative,
Mm-hmm.
but for years now, though that group, that side, has been making comments like Pizzagate and all of these have been making comments and accusations um, about the systematic um, problem of child trafficking and pedophilia. Is R. Kelly getting ready to expose all of it?
Yeah, I think it's come down to it that now because obviously he has nothing to lose now. He's lost everything in it, more or less. I mean, they haven't started zapping the channels with his music on it yet. So he has nothing to lose. He probably won't get no royalties like before and all that stuff what he was getting before.
He's done.
And there
And
will
do you think he'll throw Bill Cosby under the bus because Bill Cosby got off?
yeah, I think he will. I think he will. Because like he said, it's all part of human trafficking. Like the human trafficking is the however which way he's done is there's a lot of human trafficking and sex trafficking going on. So they was doing it from how long? So and I think because Bill Cosby probably got away with it as he thinks, he got away with it. I think he must have said a few things in the jail, in the prison. Must
Oh,
have.
absolutely.
He must have. So I definitely think he's gonna throw him under the bus in
I
some
got a
form.
few people in the chat. You are welcome to come up. This is a discussion. Do not be afraid. I am your sister. Do not be afraid. Um, I would love to hear other people's opinions. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Um, for those who are supporters of R. Kelly, how do you feel now? If you have not heard thus far, R. Kelly has admitted in some degree, to some degree, his what he did by stating he should not be the only one going down. That to me reeks of guilt. He thinks he is the only one who he is not should not be the only one going down. Type one in the chat if you think R. Kelly is a victim here. I'm not talking about the child who was sexually assaulted. I'm talking about the adult. Type one if you think R. Kelly is a victim here. Type two if you think he should rot in prison for all of his misdeeds and mistreatments to children, his brazen attempt to get away with it several times. Um, and then three, if you are indifferent. Let's see what the people have to say. I'm curious. And as always, hit the like, subscribe, share this video, and hit notifications for more if you want to be notified when the next time I go live or post a video. Okay, Yemi, we have Yemi as right now my guest on the channel. Yemi, she is from where UK? Is it the UK?
Yeah, UK.
Where specifically?
Southeast UK, London.
Southeast. Is there a problem there with this whole, I don't know what it is, this obsession with children and sex with children?
There is a problem because a while ago, I think on my IG I put it up. A young man, I think he cornered. No, he tried to take a young girl. He had her do. I think he had her do sex acts on him. And luckily, there was a woman that was with her daughter, and she filmed him. And I think they called the police. He's in prison now, but this is ongoing as well because there's lots of them around. Basically, sometimes you can tell by their body language who they are,
Right.
how they move around your child. You can tell. I had to tell a few where to go while she
Mm.
was actually in my arms. So
I'm glad you bring this up. I feel like it's probably, I don't know if this is the time, but I do want to have a conversation eventually about um where as women going back and building relationships, new relationships, meeting new people. How does this make you feel as a mother, knowing how prevalent um, pedophilia is, how acceptable it has become, and how hard it is to know and recognize when someone is a predator.
well, I think there's a video that I got up with Uncle Shug was grooming the woman's daughter.
Hmm.
I mean, some women don't notice it, you know. Um, it's hard for you to find, to say, a man if you are still in the market per se. But I mean, I mean, my children's been all right, touch wood, like with men that I've been around so far. But well, I shouldn't even say so far because I don't even want to know. But some mothers, like if you don't know signs, because I've had, like, I'll give you an example. For instance, I used to have a man friend because he was just my friend, really, you know. And my one of my second one was, I think she was 12, 13. but she's built in it because she's very tall. He sat in a certain place, like my chairs is in a certain place. So where he's sitting, he can see up the stairs. And her friend was here, and he was just looking at her real funny and being real weird. I think after a
Right.
while, I just cut him off. But sometime, right, if you don't see it, right, you don't know. You know what I mean? So like you and my mum, she didn't know what was going on. But she knew, she can tell by the signs, but she didn't act on it. So if you know, I mean, if you kind of know what's going on or whatever, you don't know because they can also be paying, giving you money, the mum, but they can be looking at your daughters. So they're paying you attention, but they're looking at your daughter. So you have to be very mindful of certain stuff, like me bringing up a 4-year-old now. And I
Right.
see the time it is now. I hear so much stories. I've seen, well, I haven't seen a lot of videos. I don't want to see the videos, to be honest. I don't want to see the videos. But I just, but there's the actions and the actions of the person. That, I mean, like I said, like she was one in my arms. I was walking down a road and a man came to me. It was a white man as well, right? He came up to me and I just told him where to go. Now I don't know whether other mothers have done differently or he assumed I was like other mothers. So if that happens to you and you're carrying your child and it's so blatant like that, there was no men to say nothing. So it's left for you to defend your child or at the time. So
Right. All right. I'm gonna play this clip about the R. Kelly situation. Let me see. Listen. I don't think I've done a screen share in a minute, so forgive me if I mess up.
it's easy.
Let's see.
You know how to do it?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, all right.
Okay, says window. All right. Content. Okay, here we go. Let me know if y'all hear the audio. If not, there's nothing I can do. Can you see the screen?
I can see the screen. Yeah, the screen's fine. I can see it.
Hmm. Oh, come on. It's loading. Y'all. It says audio under error. Please restart your computer. Oh my gosh.
Oh
I,
no.
yeah. I knew this was going to happen. All right, let me see if I can find an article. Y'all know I don't know how to work none of this crap. Um, let's see. But I just find it okay. Here we go. Let me see. I just find it interesting that all these years he was going to go silent. R. Kelly was going to go silent all these years, not say anything. Um, his fans, his fans who simply are just, I don't know if they choose to be oblivious, if they are truly that dense, where they don't see anything wrong with what he's doing now. But everyone turned a blind eye.
But Aaliyah,
Uh,
but Aaliyah was a good example of that because Sean Davy Way showed
Absolutely.
how he groomed her, how he got her, how the parents was involved in it, and even though they was kind of involved and not involved, but they were involved in a certain way because they could have stopped her from marrying him, but they didn't.
Mhm.
So um
Interesting. Do you think that the parents are also to blame
Yeah, I think with Aaliyah, the parents could have stopped a lot because like even though they did, I think they eloped or whatever, but I think the parents
Do
didn't
you think
really
that she might have
stop.
done it behind their back? Is it possible she did it behind their back?
Yeah, I think they eloped behind the backs of the parents because,
Right.
but the parents did get it annulled though, didn't they? They got it annulled or something. I can't remember how the story go exactly. It's been so long.
Okay, here I'm about getting ready to read it. It says it's called Dread dreadsinfo.com, and the article reads, R. Kelly reportedly plans to snitch, in quotes, on fellow celebrity pedophiles. Just when you thought that the R. Kelly court situation couldn't get any more bizarre, according to a person close to R. Kelly, the R&B singer is hoping to work with federal prosecutors to have his prison sentence reduced. R. Kelly wants to barter with prosecutors information he has on other celebrities who he claims has or is engaged in illegal activities activity or contact with underage girls. The insider, who has known R. Kelly for decades, explained to us that R. Kelly and his team are working with the feds to reduce his prison time. He'll provide evidence against other celebrities who are uh, predators, and they'll reduce his sentence. The friend wouldn't be specific as to who R. Kelly plans to snitch on, but claims that one person is a rapper and the other is a huge singer. R. Kelly has worked with dozens of the biggest names in music throughout his career. Last week, after weeks of testimony and entry of evidence, and after 2 days of deliberations, the jury found Kelly guilty on 9 crimes, including racketeering, sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, bribery, trafficking, and violation of the Mann Act. And that was dreadsinfo.com.
Have you seen what is written in the chat as well? That the lady what she
Black is
said.
Flower, what's up, mamas? What's up? What's up? I'm still a R. Kelly fan, but y'all don't have anything to say about y'all daddies, uncles, cousins, or grandfathers messing with young girls. It doesn't just stop or start with R. Kelly. Most parents know that their kids be with older men, and they don't say anything about it unless they are giving up some money. So stop bashing him. Uh, whoo!
We just literally just said that. We spoke about that as well. We
I
spoke
don't.
about.
Yeah. See, what happens is people are so on a defense for someone like this that they lose sight of reality. And the real argument. The real argument isn't let's attack no one but R. Kelly. The argument is this man is going to be an example of how we should treat all all people who violate children, male or female, because we have female predators as well. And what people don't understand is it doesn't matter if you support them, if they are family members, if you care about this person very much, there is an injustice that took place. There is an injustice that took place. And someone is responsible for that. And the person responsible needs to be held accountable. If it's your uncle, if it's your dad, if it's your cousins, your grandfather, they need to be held accountable, regardless of who it is. And I noticed you only mentioned men. Anyone who is complicit in the repeat offense when it comes to a minor, to anyone, to any abuse. If you are okay with it, then that says a lot about you morally. In the past, you couldn't say anything because nothing would happen. In fact, you, the victim, would get in trouble. You, the victim, would be persecuted and prosecuted in some cases. So when we talk about our aunties and our grandparents and our parents, we have to remember they grew up in a time when there was no protection of children. There was no protection of a person who outed someone of this with this status. They were silenced. And so today, 2021, in the years leading up to 2021, we have been able to speak out. People have been able to speak out, to do things that they before could not have been done. A case like this, we saw him get off before. We see people in our past get off before. Today, it seems like there is a push for people to get justice, regardless of what that justice looks like. We talk about Black lives. We talk about how people who commit atrocities to people of color need to serve justice. We protest in the streets when they don't. This is the same thing. Victims of abuse, regardless of how small or how large, have decided to stand up. What is wrong with that? What is so wrong with that? It is not okay. Nobody's saying it's okay. Nobody's saying that we're only attacking RKelly. But again, this case, like the Weinstein case, and any other case that was large enough to get attention, this sets a precedent for those who have money, who think that money will wash away their wrongdoings, that will justify their wrong deeds, to help people realize that it should not be money over morals. And people keep blaming the parents, the parents, the parents, the parents. We don't know. It is not clear what parents knew what. How many parents knew all or none? Will it come out in the future? Possibly. But until we get that information, we can only go based on the facts. And the facts are this man not only violated young girls, but he admitted it. He got other people involved in doing it. There needs to be some kind of consequence for those actions. We need to understand that there's a separation between when someone commits an act versus whether or not someone else knew about it and their reaction to knowing about it. Those are two separate issues that should be addressed separately. We need to stop lumping them together. Because people with power have a lot of influence. We know that. That's not an assumption, that is a fact. And they have a lot of power and they have a lot of control. People with money have power, control, and influence. That's the whole point in getting to that status. so that you can have those things. We're not going to victim blame here. We're not going to make assumptions about what the parents did and didn't know. We're speaking on what we know, what the facts are. If you can handle that, you can stay on this channel. If you cannot, I'm going to ask you to remove yourself. Why stay in a space that is only going to bring you more stress? Go to a platform where there are like minds who will help you relieve some of that stress, where you can really say, you can blame whoever you want to blame, and your mind will be at peace. Because here on this channel holder knows for a fact that RKelly was wrong in what he did morally. Now he is legally being held accountable. And earlier, for those who were not here, this is nothing new in the world at all. This happens to young people, male and female, all the time by adult men and women. And at some point, we have to stop only prosecuting individuals and come up with a system, a much better system to help victims and help people not become victims. Help individuals not become victims. Help predators deal with their inhibitions. Because just throwing them away in jail for a certain period of time and then letting them back out, that solves no problem. Really looking for rehabilitative uh, um, solutions. If you agree with that, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. But as long as we're being respectful on this channel. Yummy, do you want to say anything?
No, I think he said it well already. I don't need to say nothing else. I think he did a great one, because yeah, yeah, there's no point blaming it on the parents. I've been talking about human trafficking for the past week now, I think, or month. So I have an understanding, and I have been in a position where the mother have not said nothing. So by you saying that, I understand where you're coming from. But R. Kelly is in the right place where he should be right now. He should have been there from a long time. In fact, even when Aaliyah was alive, he should have been there. When the videos got released of him and the girls, he should have been where he is. So if he's going to release information to make a lesser charge for himself, right, which they all do, because when they see that how right they ain't gonna be coming out, so they will try something so they can have something lesser, so that they can be out in the open. Maybe Bill Cosby did the same thing. He must have told on a couple of people. Who knows? We don't know. We're not in the place when they're giving interviews and stuff, but we've seen the videos of him and the little girls. We've seen accounts of it. And I'm sorry to hear that how it happened to you, or that it had something to do with that, because I would not want to put any young lady or any young woman in that position for fame or fortune. But it seemed like some parents did do that as well, because they thought that he was helping them to
Right.
a certain height, and I can also
Absolutely. I think people forget that
sometimes,
a lot of
yeah,
these parents,
yeah,
a lot of these parents wanted their children to be superstars. A lot of these parents trusted that man with them. And again, the same way you support him right now, the same way you support R. Kelly, there are people who truly believe that he did not do it, that he didn't do these things before all of this evidence came out. The victims that you see in the cases today are from people who did not believe R. Kelly was a predator. They listened to him when he said, "No, I am not. These are all allegations, just trying to stop me from being my best self, from thriving in this industry." And if you are truly an R. Kelly supporter, you believe what he says. So those parents believed what he said. And if you believe something someone tells you, you trust them more. So I'm going to send my child to you because what they're saying, they gotta be, it just gotta be a bunch of haters. It gotta be a bunch of haters. But you could, cause you look what you did for all these other women. Look what you did for all these other young artists coming up. I want my child to be great. So I'm going to send my child to be taught by you because you told me that they are safe. You assured me that they were safe. I don't think people understand how easy it is to be manipulated by people you trust. It's so easy to be manipulated by people you trust. Think of a friend or a family member who has asked you for money and never repaid you. You trusted that they would. You hoped that they would, and you were let down. The parents are victims as well because they lost. They lost the innocence of their children to someone they trusted in the community. Are there some parents who might be culpable? Yes. Are there some parents who may have failed their children through neglect? Possibly. But we have to understand that this is multifaceted. There's not a right or wrong. There are things that could have been done better when it comes to raising children. Anyone who has children understands this. If someone outside of your family or outside of your home, you raising your children to be good, abiding citizens, they go to school and they get beat up and they become a victim of a bully, how would you feel if the principal or the teacher blamed you for the bully beating your children up? How would you feel? If someone took something from your child, conned your child out of candy, how would you feel if you were blamed for that your child not being smart enough or quick enough or mature enough to understand? We have to deal in logic. That's the only way that this is going to we're going to move forward and not just say, "Oh, this is a case." This is the beginning. It should be the beginning. This should be the setup of something more structured, something more permanent for everyone involved. Go ahead, Yami. Uh, oh, okay, okay. Yami's multitasking right now. Okay. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. R. Kelly is now self-admitting his wrongdoings by saying, "Well, if I'm going to get in trouble, everybody got to get in trouble. All the celebrities that I know are going to get in trouble." He didn't show proof that these parents allow their children. He didn't show any proof of that. Where's the proof of the parents allowing you to violate their children. I don't see any proof of that. In fact, some of these parents gave him money. If they are just as culpable, why would they pay for their child to be abused? You want to know why they paid? Because they thought they were getting top-notch lessons, experience, giving that to their children. And he deserves whatever time he gets. He had a chance to redeem himself, to right his wrongs. He got off. He had a chance to make up for whatever his thoughts he had, whatever actions he committed. And instead of fixing the problems that he had in his head that would make him want to do something like this, number one, he bragged about it to certain people. Number two, he cavalierly pranced them around country to country, state to state. He was bold and brazen, and that is what he's paying for. Shouldn't we want all of these people to pay for something that they do in some way, some form? Isn't that what we want? I have people telling me that they are still fans and still care about this individual. Ask yourself, if you were in his presence at a certain age, do you think he'd care about you the way you care about him? If you were a young girl, young girls get smitten all the time by older men. If you were a young girl, excited to meet someone you looked up excited to be mentored by someone you looked up to, how would you feel if this predator violated you and then lied to your parents about the capacity in which he would have you in his home? Lied to your parents until it was too late, until you were brainwashed or old enough where they couldn't even get you back. The only person that should be blamed is the predator. Okay, Yummy. The only person who should be blamed is the predator. Everyone else are works in progress. Everyone else are works in progress. We need to find a better system so that people can come forward. The people who do come forward put their lives on the line, their jobs on the line, their identities on the line, autonomy, their footing in the community they come from on the line. And most times there is no justice with someone this powerful. There's no justice. So when you're listing aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters and cousins, ask yourself, is there a bigger problem that I'm not seeing? Is there something wrong with maybe the way we're raising our children or with the way the system is allowing predators to run free? Or our society, our community is not holding people accountable properly, not getting them the help they need, not helping children? from becoming predators. Don't be part of the problem. Be part of the solution. All right, you guys. I'm getting ready to roll out. I have to pump and then I have to pick up my children. I hope that you get something out of this conversation. Uh, it's unfortunate that Yummy couldn't come back. Let me jump down because I'll be busy doing some cooking. Okay, Yummy. I appreciate that you came up here. I appreciate anyone who was listening. Please hit the like, subscribe, share this video with as many people as you possibly can, and hit the notification. It really helps my channel. I'm about 75 people away from being a legitimate YouTuber. So please show me some love. Please show Yummy some love. Channel is Ocean Yummy on YouTube. It's OSUN hyphen YEMI. Ocean Yummy. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And I'll talk to you soon. If you're catching this on a replay, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. All right. I'm gonna do a fake dance. Ah yeah yeah. Fake song. Ah yeah yeah. Ah yeah yeah. Ah yeah. I need an intro and outro, y'all. So if you know how to help me with that, please put it in the comments below. Peace.